Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is with great sadness that I report on the passing of one of Glastonbury's great characters, that being Merlin, who we lost this morning. Today is Friday as I record this. Merlin and I had been friends for 2 or 3 years, and we in fact took him away last year up north from whence he came, and we made a couple of videos with some friends of ours. He was great. He was amazing. He was a huge character. He was there when you needed him, and he was just one of life's nice people. I will miss him terribly, and I'm sure many people will. People came from all over the country, all over the world to see Merlin. But he's now no longer here. What I wanted to do, I wanted to make a tribute to Merlin, and rather than just coming on here and talking, we recorded a video together a couple of years ago now, and I'd like to play that back to you again, just to show you the man that Merlin was, or as some people knew him, Raymond Rutter. A character, a chap, a nutter, a friend. Thank you, Merlin. Travel well, brother. So there you go, we've done it. We have actually secured Merlin for an interview. Now Merlin, as you probably know if you've been to Glastonbury, is always really busy standing outside the gate talking to people. He's hundreds of acolytes who turn up on a daily basis. But today we've got him all to ourselves. We're sitting in the wonderful Abbey. We found a bench to sit on. The sun is coming and going, so hopefully the exposure won't be too bad. But for now, Merlin, how are you today, sir?
I'm having a wonderful day, man. Every day to me is a wonderful day. I mean, I don't know how I do that, and I forgot to put my teeth in this morning as well, like a bloody idiot.
That's all right. Post-production, it won't matter. So, tell me, we've come to the Abbey because I already know this, but can you explain to the people, the Abbey has kind of a role to play in the Merlin evolution?
Well, in a way, yeah. I mean, I came here last year for the medieval fair, and at one point I had to clean the fridge, because I cleaned the fridge on a Sunday, and it was Sunday that I came, because somebody bought me a ticket, because I couldn't afford to come here. Somebody bought me a ticket and gave me a ticket so I could actually come. And so I was cleaning the fridge out, cleaning the fridge on a Sunday, and Gina, who runs the fridge, she came past and said, "Oh, it's Merlin cleaning the fridge," you see. And so she took a photograph of me cleaning the fridge. And that was the first start of everything. And then later on that day, King Arthur came up to me, who was at his knights there on horseback, doing jousting and sword fighting and really putting on a show for the people. He came up to me and he said, "Thank you, Merlin." He said, "You made our day today by dressing up as a wizard, like you see." And I said, "You made mine as well." He took me back 1,000 years or more when men were men and chivalry was everywhere. You ain't got to look for it. You got to look for it today, haven't you?
So let me just let me just unpack that a minute. You were cleaning the fridge because it was Sunday. So
Yeah.
Sunday,
Every Sunday I
I'm gonna
clean the
clean
fridge.
I got that bit. Somebody took a photograph of you and
Yeah.
said it's medieval day. Next, you're here dressed as a wizard. So you just happen to have a wizard costume laying around.
I had a wizard costume in Spain, and I bought it when I was in Spain to entertain the kids. Because the kids thought it was wild, you see. The only Englishman in the village,
Yeah.
the only hippie in the village, and the only guy who'll dress up as a bloody wizard in the village. So,
So you just happen. I mean, not everybody's going to happen just to have
No,
Merlin.
no,
Merlin
no.
suit laying around. So you dressed up. You
So I
came up.
dressed
You
up.
met King Arthur and all his knights on
Yeah.
there, who are splendid, aren't
Oh
they?
yeah, absolutely,
They do their
absolutely.
thing. And so then you've got the idea. Okay, there's
So
a
this-
role to play here.
So Gina
Yeah.
put it on Facebook, my
Okay.
picture, clean the fridge.
Yeah.
And she had 3,500 hits in less than a week.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a clean fridge.
And she said, "That is fantastic." So I decided then to walk up the high street, dressed in my wizard's outfit.
But yeah.
And some people said, "Oh, can I have your photo? Can I have your photo?" And I said, "Oh, give me a photo for just a donation, just a little donation, £1 will do, and or shillings, whatever." And so I'm walking up there, and then I thought, you know, I ought to do readings for people. I used to do reading because I had a shop for
This is room reading.
room
yeah?
reading. Yeah, I had a shop for 20 odd years in Bridge North
Yeah.
called Solstice,
Okay.
and that ran very well. So I knew the ins and outs, and I'd done runic readings many times in the shop for people. And I thought, I'll do my runes again, you know, and I'll do the runic readings and see what happens. And so I started doing the runes, and people were saying, "That's the best reading I've ever had." And I've had this on the bloody streets with Merlin. And, you know, well, that's just the way it goes, you know.
Mm.
Not everyone's like that, but most are, because I actually get them to ask their spiritual guides to choose the runes for them. So they're not going to choose them themselves.
No.
The spiritual guides are going to choose the runes for them.
Mm.
So they're going to get the absolute reading that they really need.
Mm.
You know.
That's fantastic. So, because you're Merlin, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not been to Glastonbury and you're going to come to Glastonbury, you will find Merlin by the entrance to this
Yeah,
wonderful abbey. By the door, on the left, as you come in, there he will be. And I've walked across here with Merlin this morning, and people be going, "Hello, Merlin." And it's like walking around town with a superstar. You know, you go out with Merlin, you know what you're going to get seen. So, I mean, you've evolved, your Facebook page is built,
Yeah.
you have many, many followers, you have people coming to town just because you're here to see you, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I had 2 women last year, and they'd come from Newcastle on Tyne, which is like, I don't know, 300 or 400 miles away, way up north.
Mm.
And they said, everybody in the village, everybody in our village is talking about you in the pub.
You
So
should
we had
go
to-
on tour,
we had to
Merlin.
go, we had to go and find out.
Yeah.
Because I said, "Oh, so you come to see Glastonbury?" "Well, yes and no." I said, "What do you mean yes and no?" "So actually you come to find the wizard Merlin more than anything."
Well, you could go on tour, Merlin. You could get on a charabang or a megabus and head up north and do a tour of the little villages up there. Hey, everybody,
Yeah.
Merlin's in town. So, this has been what, 2 years now you've been Merlin?
No, 1 year.
1 year, because we bumped into you at the Frost Fair, didn't we? I think that was the first time we actually spoke to you, was
Yeah.
the Frost Fair. And then, of course, there's been the Beltane, there's been the Jubilee celebration.
Everything.
Every time I come out to film something,
Yeah.
you're there. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So if I should say, if you're coming to Glastonbury, come and get your photograph taken, drop £1 in the box, and go home with a photograph with a real wizard.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the real thing. This is not, you know, this is a wizard. And then also, if you need your runes read,
I'll do a reading for you.
do reading.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And the other day, yesterday, was really special because a wedding couple, they got married at the town hall.
Yeah.
I didn't think they did that on Sunday, but obviously they do.
We do now.
So this couple, and she looked absolutely bloody fabulous. And so I walked out of where I was standing to walk down by the town hall where they're all coming down the steps, and I just looked at the bridegroom and said, "Hey, you know the first 50 years are the worst, don't you, man?
Yeah.
Get over them." And he's plain sailing.
You get less than that for murder, and you're out on remand. Anyway, Merlin, it's been absolutely fantastic.
It's been a pleasure talking to you as
It's
well.
been brilliant, and of course, do come to Glastonbury. And if you've met Merlin already, you know what a wonderful guy he is. If you haven't met him yet, come to Glastonbury. You've got that pleasure to come. But for now, that's the end of today's video. We'll see you on the next one, wherever that is. Bye-bye.